What's happening? It's Mr.PCH, Cormiér. Yeah, man, just to get straight to the point, I was just sitting here thinking, and I just wanted to share my thoughts with somebody who could probably use this. Yeah, and I'm just hop straight into it, man. So basically, like life is already hard as it is. You understand me, and that's something we all know as a person. So anything extra, cuz that doesn't have to be there is not worth the drama and it's not worth the disruption to my peace, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, the negative energy, it approach you through things that you love. So it might manifest in the form of a family member. This is something I'm pretty sure you didn't already heard. Like we grown enough, you probably didn't heard this shit, but it's true. Negative energy will manifest as a form of a family member sometimes. It will manifest in the form of a situation that includes multiple people. That's why you got to keep your third eye open for all that. You understand what I'm saying? Because this shit is constant, homie. Motherfuckers just be thinking like, ah, I'm just mad. Now you got to understand with that low vibrational energy that includes anger and all that low shit. Any emotion, anger, sadness, depression, all that shit is a part of the low vibrational energy. And sometimes people be so spiritually blind, not down talking them, that these emotions will hit them from a situation or from a person, and they so spiritually, in darkness that they thinking this shit is just random or like I don't believe in coincidences, and that shit ain't random. Any situation, anything that involves making you feel that way, that low vibrational ass entity, that is a spirit that's attacking you through different manifestations. This because at the end of the day, everything is spirit, homie. That's something you got to understand, and once you understand that, it'll get easier to understand why certain shit manifests. Like I was saying, a situation that involves multiple people can happen. You woke up feeling so goddamn good today. I'm talking about you feeling good. All of a sudden, nigga, oh shit, my motherfucking car won't start, or nigga, why the fuck my baby mama tripping, or just some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you vibrating too high, and you are under attack to make you fall in frequency. Them situations, look deeper than them. That shit just being the situation. Open your third eye. Look beneath the surface. That situation within itself is a manifestation of a spirit that's trying to get you to vibrate lower, homie. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be open for that shit. But back to the point, yeah. So a lot of shit you gotta release from you. Just like you gotta learn how to release the devil, all that shit about it. Like you gotta learn how to release a lot of shit from your soul and a lot of shit from your life, cause no matter how hard it is, everything comes with a sacrifice. You can't elevate to the next level without sacrificing certain things. And we ain't talking about the demonic shit. See, they like to sacrifice babies and shit like that. Nah, my nigga, you just gotta. The only thing you gotta sacrifice around this motherfucker is your negative ways and things that you blind to. You gotta be a little bit more spiritually intelligent. That's the only way, So, anything, man, that that's a consistent drag in your life, something that that's holding you back from stepping into your purpose. And I'm not talking about you did some shit, because everything is cause and effect. I ain't talking about you intentionally caused some bullshit, so now this is the effect. No. That's when you got to do your shadow work and keep it real within yourself. Like, you got to introspect a little bit and look at your own choices and be real enough with yourself first and foremost to be like, you know what, that was some, I ain't really had to. I can understand why that's playing out. But when it's just shit just playing, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's some shit you gonna have to make the sacrifice to let go. And some of the shit that you gotta release out of your life in order to elevate So to the stages you trying to get at, man, half of the shit that you gonna have to let go, you really love. Cause it ain't really a sacrifice if you ain't got no attachment to it. You can just let that shit go. Oh, it's gonna be some shit, and it might break your heart at first, but the truth hurts, you know. But it does heal for the better. But a lot of that shit, when you really come to the stage of your life to where you really realize who the enemy is and who was never supposed to be in your life, and if you want to elevate, you're gonna have to remove a lot of that shit. Might break your heart when you find out what it is and who it is. It might be a motherfucker you never thought. It might be a motherfucker you like this with that you never thought. Like, hell no. Nah. And then another problem is sometimes when the intuition, because you already know everything, if you could just tap in and remember shit. It ain't about figuring shit out. It's about remembering shit. You being heard, all this shit. But when your intuition hits you from your higher self and in your inner self, you already know the answer. Like, man, this motherfucker ain't for me. But the emotions, you know the truth, but you don't want to believe it. You just looking for any excuse. Like, man, I was just tripping. Nah, nigga, you wasn't tripping. It was your higher self, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, homie, was communicating with you, sending you downloads, sending you signals to help you in this experience. And you chose to go against that out of emotion, which comes from the ego. So therefore, went to hell. And when I'm talking about hell right now, I ain't talking about like, oh, you die and go to a hole. No, I'm talking about right here, right now. Everything going wrong for you. You always feeling bad. Man, we not supposed to be feeling bad and angry and shit. That ain't how this shit was supposed to be, bro. That is a fucking, what's the fucking word I'm looking for, man? Anyway, I don't even want to spend too much time I'm having a brain fart and shit, but anyway, homie, like, you're not supposed to be feeling happy. I mean, you're not supposed to be feeling sad, mad, and shit, depressed and shit all the time. That's not normal. But you've been going through it for so long that you think it's normal. That's how long we've been spiritually sleeping shit. We think shit normal. That's not normal, bro. This, you know what I'm saying? But it's a test. It's a part of the test. And a part of the test is you got to be able to, niggas, zoom in on this shit and be able to release that shit in a righteous way if you need to. You got to get in tune with the spiritual warfare. Fuck a physical war, man. The war is spiritual because you can't even see this shit. And if you spiritually sleep, you don't even think it exists. You think this shit exists, and as crazy it might seem, or as crazy as it might sound, depending on where your understanding is, nigga, this shit ain't even real. The spiritual world is what's real. This shit right here is not real, cuz I might sound crazy to the people that spiritually sleep. I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's your problem. This shit is not real. This shit is a fucking projection of a thought. Just like when you think some shit in your head and you imagine it, they taught you that it's called imagining shit to keep you thinking that it's not real. But your thought is creating the vision. It's creating the image. And that imagining things, you're imaging things. You're creating the image. So you see how thoughts manifest projections, right? So what if that projection turned into a physical experience? Sometimes it do. You got tired. Oh, you think about something too hard. You go to sleep. You going, no, nigga, your mind creates realities. That's how you go to sleep, nigga, and you go to different, but they told you, oh, you just went to a dream. So how the fuck the shit was so goddamn real and I felt every fucking thing and I didn't even realize it was a dream until I woke up. What do you think this is? How you think it's going to be when you die? Nigga, you ain't going to die. Nigga, you going to wake up into another dream, into another reality. It might be at the same density, except you were just in a different body and with a different family and all that shit. You might be memory wiped if you still too spiritually sleeping, got to go through this school again. But nigga, you get to the point to where when you sleeping the shit, I don't know, they call it what? Lucid dreaming or whatever. You get to the point when you dreaming, you can be conscious. Just like here, if you thinking like, well, why, nigga, when I'm in the dream, nigga, I come back. Nigga, just like when you in the dream, you can learn If you meditate hard enough, nigga, and connect with your higher self and open that pineal gland, you can learn to be conscious when you are dreaming in other realities. Then it gets to making sense. Nigga, so my soul literally just traveled to different realities. Yes, nigga, you are God. Fuck, nigga, you don't die. Ain't none of this shit real. Your higher self, which is a conscious. You ain't got no fucking body. You ain't got, nigga, you are a fucking conscious, homie. That conscious produces millions of different realities. It always have and it always will, nigga. And when you die, nigga, you wake up. Just like in your other dream. You probably didn't died so many times. How many times you didn't have a dream of some ill shit happening to you, you getting killed or some shit, and you wake up like, oh man, it was just a dream. What the fuck you think gonna happen when you pass away? You gonna wake up in another dream and then what's so crazy is you either ain't gonna have no memory of this shit. And when I get to speaking on this memory wipe shit, before you even get to calling me crazy or whatever, it's just like this. Nigga, have you ever had a fucking dream and you know damn well you was dreaming, but as soon as you wake up, for some reason you can no longer remember shit about that dream? You probably was just telling somebody like, hey bro, I was just having this dream and damn, cuz I can't even remember. You been memory wiped. So, understanding that, it shouldn't be hard to kind of start to understand the process of being memory wiped when you born here. When you wake up here, you don't remember none of your motherfucking past lives. None of your memories and shit. So now you got a nigga like me telling you about this shit and you looking at me like I'm crazy. Nigga, you do it all the time. They just keep you so spiritually blind to the shit that you do all the time. You don't even realize that you do the shit. It's like me standing in front of a motherfucker, this nigga socking me in my motherfucking face. I can feel this shit and all, but for some reason, I'm blind to the fact that this nigga standing right in front of me, socking me in my shit. Somebody telling me, damn, what's all that pain I'm feeling? Somebody telling me like, bro, this nigga socking you. This nigga ain't socking me. So who really crazy? It's the people that spiritually woke and tapped in with source. Is they weirdos? Is they crazy? Or is you crazy? For the only thing that you believe in is the shit these Caucasians to put in your fucking head. You don't even trust your own self. You don't trust your higher self. You're not even in tune. You're not even connected. You know, you're not even, you disconnected with yourself. Cause being in tune with the shit that I'm telling you about, nigga, I'm nothing more but a reflection of you. If you think this physical body is really who, alright, look, check this out. You ain't never had a dream, and the same people you see from this reality, you see in your other reality, they got the same voice. They look just the same. You can feel them everything until you wake up. So that's to show you right then and there that all this shit is physical. All this shit is holographical images. How the fuck, nigga, my girlfriend, I didn't seen her in the goddamn dream. She probably won't even be the same person in a different dream because that's just a hologram. We are reflections of each other. You are nothing more than myself from a different expression in a different viewpoint. They say God is omnipresent. He exists everywhere. Why you think they got something called karma, nigga? You do something to somebody else and it happens to you. That's just like right now. If I sock myself in the face, I'm going to feel that pain, right? Because I'm socking my own self. So if I sock somebody else, I'm going to feel that pain, and it's called karma. The only thing is, it's a delay. Right now, if I slap myself, I'm going to instantly feel the pain. If I do it to somebody else, in this reality, it's going to be a delay of me feeling the pain that I just caused to them, but it's going to happen, and it's called karma. It's going to manifest in some form because I'm doing it to my fucking self. We all one. We different reflections and different expressions of each other. Experience and shit. To bring it back to source. And who is source? It's a collective consciousness. It's everything in one. Because at the end of the day, everything is one. The law of one, nigga. So yeah, man, like I was saying, anything that you got in your life, I don't give a fuck how much you love it or anything. That you know, like, it ain't about shit. You know this motherfucker is around to keep me, nigga, down. Nigga, you gotta let that shit go, nigga, for your soul, nigga. So you can get to heaven, nigga. And when I'm talking about heaven, once again, I'm not talking about a different dimension. I'm not talking about, nigga, you don't know. I'm talking about a different dimension right now. I'm talking about When you vibrating low, when you, oh man, life just, man, you angry. You are living in the lowest dimension of understanding, the lowest dimension of thought. You know what I'm saying? So let's rise in frequency. Let's let that Kundalini energy rise. Let's let the fire rise, homie, to a higher dimension. Stay with me. So I'm not talking about, no, it's some simple shit really when you understand it. It just sounds super intellectual, but the shit really simple. So once again, let's let the Kundalini energy, which is that solar plexus, which is that solar energy within my own self, which is that fire within me. Let that shit rise. So now I'm at a higher frequency. I'm in a higher dimension. What do I mean by that? I'm in a higher dimension of thought. I'm in a higher dimension of understanding. I'm in a higher dimension of energy. So therefore, everything will manifest where I'm vibrating at. Like, let's say, nigga, I'm happy as fuck right now. I'm in the highest dimension of thought. I'm happy. Everything is positive. My third eye is open. Everything is going to manifest like that. You might still have little certain things, you know, little tests that's making sure that but the world around you, it'll just manifest like that. All of a sudden, nigga, you get a phone call from somebody. They telling you, hey, man, they giving you new opportunities out of nowhere. Your bitch feeling good, and everything going good. That's because you vibrating at a higher frequency. But as soon as you allow your thoughts to drop down, then your actions, the physical world around you will too, and it will be hell. So shit can either go good for you, heaven. Shit can either go bad for you, hell. But at the end of the day, it all depends on you. It all depends on your thoughts. It all depends on your vibrations. And you better watch what you're speaking into existence. Peace and blessings, man. Mr.PCH, Cormiér is on here, sharing my thoughts. You know. Peace, love, and blessings, man.